The Stranger Things Season 5, Volume 1's fourth episode is packed with jaw-dropping moments that leave fans shocked and eager for what comes next. The episode is the longest so far in the season and delivers an intense mix of shocking returns, brutal deaths, revelations about Vecna's plans, and a glimpse of a new hero rising. This episode particularly focuses on Max's story, Will's evolving powers, and the ever-growing danger from the Upside Down. The episode starts by finally addressing what happened to Max after 11 brought her back to life. Max has been hiding in a cave, and the episode reveals that she's the one who wrote the note that led Holly there. Holly is cautious and unsure if she can trust Max, but Max quickly wins her over with a lighthearted story about Mike's younger days. Max explains to Holly that they are in a memory, a prison of sorts, created by Henry, aka Vecna. She details that every time Vecna claimed a victim, a gate to the Upside Down opened, and when he took her, he opened the fourth and final gate, effectively splitting Hawkins in two. Max reveals that she technically should have died and shares a flashback to her death in Season 4. When Max came back, she found herself in the Rainbow Room surrounded by Eleven's dead siblings. She pushed through doors into what seemed like Hawkins High in 1959, only to realize she was an observer trapped inside Henry's memories. Max explains that as a prisoner in this memory prison, she had three options: take her own life, accept her fate, or escape. She chose escape and wandered through a maze of memories, eventually guided by Kate Bush's Running Up That Hill, music that reminded her of the real world. This music symbolized Lucas's unwavering hope and connection to her. Max followed the music through terrifying memories, eventually arriving back at the night she was killed by Vecna. She finds a portal to her hospital bed with Lucas by her side, but the portal closes before she can reach him. Despite being cornered by Henry, Max discovers that the cave she has been hiding in terrifies him, allowing her to turn it into her sanctuary. Initially, she had chosen to accept her fate, but Holly's arrival rekindles her hope for escape. Max now has a plan to get them out, but it will take time, and Holly must return to Henry's side to keep the plan viable. This leaves the audience with a tense cliffhanger about whether they will succeed. Meanwhile, in Hawkins, Dustin makes a breakthrough in understanding the Upside Down. Joyce is dealing with Derek, a child who believes Mr. Whatsit is manipulating events. Derek initially fights against their help, and Will gets a vision showing Holly and other kids trapped in the Upside Down by Vecna. The vision shows them entangled in spires, part of Vecna's plan to claim a total of 12 children. Steve, Dustin, Nancy, and Jonathan try to chase a Demogorgon into the Upside Down using a car, but the vehicle crashes, leaving them stranded. They discover that the Upside Down is surrounded by a mysterious circular wall, and Dustin realizes the Department of Energy, Hawkins' lab, lies at the center, suggesting it is the origin of the Upside Down. Elsewhere, Hopper and Eleven infiltrate a military facility to uncover what Dr. K has been hiding. Hopper's concern for Eleven and the plan to destroy her kryptonite is central, and once inside, they discover a shocking truth: Dr. K has trapped 8-11's sister in a machine, not Vecna. The episode hints at more mysteries surrounding her imprisonment, likely to be explained in Volume 2. Hopper proves heroic, distracting guards and freeing Eleven, showing their growing teamwork and emotional bond. The episode also highlights the military's misguided efforts as they begin rounding up Hawkins' children, believing they are protecting them from Eleven, unaware that this actually places them in more danger. Will paints what he saw in his vision, giving the group critical insight into Vecna's plan. Mike develops a strategy involving Derek going undercover to gather intel, while the rest of the group works on digging escape tunnels for the kids. Along the way, Will and Robin share a meaningful conversation about fear, self-discovery, and inner strength. This conversation plays a crucial role in Will's transformation later in the episode. As the chaos escalates, Demogorgons attack both the military base and the rescuers, trying to collect the targeted children. Vecna emerges through a portal, now more powerful than ever. His focus is on the children of Hawkins, whom he deems perfect vessels to reshape the world. Vecna demonstrates his power by easily throwing the army aside and even manipulating Will directly, though he ultimately releases him and retreats, leaving viewers shocked at his control. The climax reveals a stunning twist. Will exhibits powers strikingly similar to Vecna's. Following Robin's motivational words about self-discovery and facing fears, Will manages to control the Demogorgons, lifting them into the air and breaking their bodies like Vecna does with his victims. His nose begins to bleed, a visual cue linking him to the same dark energy that fuels Eleven and Vecna. This moment confirms that Will is deeply connected to the Upside Down in ways no one fully realized, hinting at a major role in the season's upcoming events. Overall, Episode 4 is packed with tension, emotional depth, and shocking reveals. Max's journey from near death to discovering a potential escape plan adds emotional stakes and hope, while Will's unexpected power transformation raises questions about his true potential and connection to the Upside Down. The strategic moves by Joyce, Hopper, Eleven, and the rest of the group show their resilience and intelligence, but the growing threat of Vecna and the Demogorgons reminds everyone that Hawkins is far from safe. With multiple storylines converging, the military intervention and the emergence of new powers, this episode sets the stage for an explosive second volume, leaving viewers counting down the days until the next chapter. Stranger Things Season 5, Episode 4 proves that the stakes have never been higher, the twists are more shocking, and the mysteries surrounding Vecna, Max, Will, and the Upside Down are far from solved. Fans are left with more questions than Anthrax's escape plan to Will's powers, and the fate of the Hawkins children hangs by a thread. The episode expertly mixes nostalgia, intense action, and chilling horror, solidifying its place as one of the most memorable installments of the series. With the first volume concluding in such dramatic fashion, the anticipation for Volume 2 is overwhelming, especially with Will's transformation hinting at a dramatic power struggle yet to unfold.